Hello everyone, it is I, Psychic here, and this is the first video of the year of 2026. Anyways, recently I've seen a situation unfold regarding someone I know well. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I am in fact talking about none other than the Purple Sacramentan. Purple Sacramentan is a pretty interesting individual. He's had quite a long history on the internet, which even dates back as far as 2015, as back then he used to go under the name The Best Channel. Another thing about Purple Sacramentan is that he's a member of the UTTP, an internet cult that is infamous for a variety of things. The earliest drama Purple seems to have been involved in was in 2019 with the Sashley drama. If you don't know who Sashley is, they are an animation meme YouTuber, and I won't go into too much depth about the drama as there's already quite a few videos explaining it. But anyways, during the drama, Purple, who went under the name XX Lil Kira XX at the time, had tried to attack Sashley in numerous ways. The first and probably most known way Purple did try to attack Sashley was by doxing her. Sure, Sashley has done some pretty murky stuff, based on what I've heard, but I don't think it really excuses that, considering at the time, almost 7 years ago, she was around 12 to 14 based on the emails in his Sashley video. Along with trying to accuse Sashley of being a fascist? I'm confused on how her saying the N-word once makes her a fascist. Another thing about Purple was that sometime between 2020 and 2022, he got into a beef with a YouTube channel known as Scythe. He presumably alleged that Scythe had groomed him, and when confronted about it, his only evidence was specifically 3 screenshots. Those 3 screenshots were mainly just him going off topic and mainly just him doing some random stuff. And there was no allegations of grooming, by the way. There was no proof that cemented Scythe grooming Purple in a way. And in 2024, Scythe had passed away from an overdose, which I'll offer my condolences to Scythe's family if they are somehow watching this. But anyways, Purple in a DM with Lio Convoy even admitted that it was all made up. And to be fair, making grooming allegations against someone who died is a pretty scummy thing to do. Because this isn't Jew Wario where there was multiple accounts of this, or Jimmy Savile or something. This was only came from Purple, and a lot of the evidence was not good at all. Now we're really starting to get into the meat and bones of this video. In around 2024, during the heights of the Cinebear 03 drama, Purple decided to create another channel, this channel being codenamed the Cinebear 03 Supporter. On this account, he would go around various videos commentating on Cine and basically make some really strange remarks while also trying to defend them. And if you wonder what Cinebear did, I'd recommend watching my video on Cinebear 03 and Lord Cross's video, which do explain what she's done and why she is being called out. Anyways, on this account, Purple would send a lot of NSFW content towards minors, and that includes links to adult content and even having a Discord server where he did this stuff. and even like raiding servers that are filled with minors. Keep in mind, like there was like with like one of the servers being like 16 plus, I think. And like he would say some really absurd things, and like he even says some pretty weird stuff about not just Cinebear 3, but also Soph the Neko and Enla, which is just, what in God's name is wrong with bro? Hell, on this account, he even like commented on one of my posts and fought with me for quite a bit of time, where like he was making some really wild claims about Donald Trump, and this was like in response to Donald Trump winning the 2024 presidential election. And bro, it was like multiple comments long, and a lot of people were just trolling him, and he was getting a bit mad, until eventually he was air quote hacked by Purple. But it turns out it wasn't the end of it, as in a leaked call, like Lio Convoy would leak a call that Purple had with several people, where he admitted that not only was he the Cinebear 03 supporter all along, and the reason he did all this stuff was for clout, basically saying it was all a publicity stunt. Like, what the fuck? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? Like, who in the name of Jesus Christ would even do that for publicity? And like the only, like, unless if it's, I think like Purple was going off the logic of like all publicity is good, and that was that, but like, bro, why would you, like, that is a really dumb publicity stunt. And like I think like he tried to say it was like trolling and stuff, but like that doesn't really excuse some of the shit he did. But anyways, and there was also the fact that like allegedly some of the material he spammed was literal CP, which just makes it worse in a way. And not only that, but recently he tried making like multiple supporter accounts, one for Enla, another for Scythe Scribbles, which I'm planning to make a video on sometime soon, and a second Cinebear 03 supporter account. Like, bro, we already noticed, so please give it up. And the funniest thing about it, fucking Cinebear 03 herself blocked him. Like, the fact that even she, a known PDF file, like a predator, has standards just baffles me. Like, how, like, getting blocked by a person is one thing, but getting blocked by Cinebear 03? I've also noticed that Purple Sacramentan has a bit of a fascination, like, or like an obsession with like other women in the ACC, and like it is pretty, and even some women I know. I think, like, as I mentioned in the title of the segment, Glass Raven, like, he's like DM'd Raven quite a few times, and like was acting really weird towards them in a way, almost as if he had a crush on her or something. Eventually Raven got tired of it, and I think banned him for basically being strange or disturbed. But like but then like eventually, like, this was like Purple why he switched up on her because of that. And also Rosa Ray Ramsey, bro. The reason he attacked Lio in the first place was because of his obsession with Rosa, I think, or the fact that like he was friends with Rosa supposedly, and like he was acting very strange towards her. He was pretty much kind of acting like having. I think like there was like a time where he had feelings for her possibly, but I am really unsure about that. And to give like a brief summary of like who Rosa is, she was like the disabled woman that Lio had a call with. And like the reason like Purple was going after Lio was mainly because of like for the sake of Rosa for some reason. And it is pretty ironic as considering he pretty much lost her after all the things that he did basically came to light. And eventually, like, yeah, he would have like a whole video where like he was drinking a lot of alcohol and like crying a lot because Rosa told him to F off, which is pretty reasonable if you've been putting up with someone like that for long. And I think he was in like a parasocial relationship with Scribbles, who I'm gonna consider talking about in another video. But anyways, like, he was very parasocial when it came to Psy. And like, his defense, like, he even wrote a fucking love song. Like, sure, he tried to pass it off as a joke, but like, bro, like, Gangalang, that is still very weird. I mean, weird as fuck. Like, who the fuck would write a love song for Psy of all people? A literal middle-aged lesbian. So she isn't even into guys. So why would she even like you? And hell, she even said that, like, that she's not your friend. That's, like, just take a hint. The reason why Purple has been on such a decline recently was mainly because of Mr. Thomas Guetta himself, as he was pretty much the reason why I found out the whole Cinebear supporter thing was him. And also, like, he actually made like 4 streams about Purple, which mainly revolved, which kind of like explained like a lot more than I have, and I'd honestly recommend you guys watch them if you want to know more about Purple Sacramentan. But anyways, like, he kind of had like a hate boner for Lio, and like, I can honestly understand the reasoning, as like, what he did to Rosa was fucked up, and even I could admit, like, even he himself admits it was bad, and like, he has kind of taken accountability and stuff. And even though, like, before I've gotten onto Lio for like a similar reason, only difference is that this time it was the Jax call instead of the Rosa stuff, but like, I'm now on, like, I decided to like kind of put that thing behind me and like kind of move on from that. But like, Purple seems to struggle with it in a way, as like, he's willing to stoop as low as even associating himself with people like who've done some pretty heinous shit, like some pretty wild shit, like Malcolm, Psy, and also the UTTP, simply because they hated Lio Convoy. Like, I get it, you hate this guy, but like, associating yourself with these people ain't gonna do stuff. Like, it isn't gonna be good for you, bro. But like, I know Purple won't listen to that, but anyways, like, it's still a thing to put out there. And like, he was like very willing to like talk shit about Lio, but like, the thing is, like, he wasn't willing to directly confront him. Like, for example, I think like when Lio tried to reach out to Purple, like, he had one of his buddies do it instead, which is low-key kind of cowardice. Like, it's like, he's almost kind of like a coward for that. But like, and it wasn't just like the DMs, but also in a call, because like Lio arranged a call for him. But the thing is, he just had one of his friends do it instead. Like, bro. And like, another thing about one of his friends, they were 14. So like, bro's just having minors do his dirty work. Like, how sad does that have to be? Just like, that is genuinely the saddest shit I've ever seen. Like, having literal kids do your deeds when you're like 22, and like, you're almost like completely matured, because like 25 is usually like the age where development stops. But like, this is pretty sad as shit, because like, the fact you have to depend on kids to do your deeds is kind of funny, to be honest. And there's like a whole myriad of other sad shit he's done. Like, for example, the whole reason this video was made was because he went into my Discord and decided to go into my DMs and just start spamming me with a bunch of UTTP pics, and like, he would say, the UTTP will win, Purple Sacramentan will win, and I am God. Like, bro, you are not Sonic.exe. Like, like, bro, Like, you are not, like, freaking Cinebear too, bro. Like, back it up. So, if you wonder if I have proof of this, here's, like, 5 screenshots, because, like, if I were to screenshot everything Purple has said, then it would probably drag this video out for a long time. But, here you go. And hell, he even made a video where he does that, like, bro, like, the fact you have to spam me, some random 17-year-old, is low-key kinda sad, if you think about it. As Purple, this, like, bro, you, like, hate to break it to you, but sorry, you are not a Sigma. And also I learned recently that he had a SoundCloud, and like his music consisted about him wanting to light up churches, if you know what I mean. Like, we cannot be serious, bro. Like, is this tough in the UCTV right now, bro? Like, and like, ever since like you got called out, he's been like deleting a lot of stuff, and like trying to sort of say that he's a good person, but like, hate to burst your bubble here, Purple Sacramentan, but you're not. In conclusion, I think like what Purple Sacramentan needs is to 1. Be administered into a mental hospital, 2. Get off the internet, and 3. Probably go to rehab, because bro clearly has a drinking problem. But like, and like, if any of y'all like want more context to like what I'm saying, I'd recommend watching Lio Convoy's video, like Lio Convoy's 4 streams, and also Call Me Nil, because like they do like a lot more explaining than I did here. But if you do want a summary, you know where to go. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed seeing me talk about William Afton over here, like, subscribe, join my server, and as that one Bleach captain would say, bye bye.